just a little second. All right, you guys, just testing this out on the YouTube side before we get started with today's live, so I can really see if the video is syncing through. Okay, so just a couple seconds, y'all. All right, it looks like we are good to go and we're ready to rock. All right, so I did send out a little announcement on to everyone on my email list about this live this morning. I announced this on my social media channels too. So if you are coming on in and you are a first time joiner, first of all, don't be shy. Come on in and say, hey, so I know who's joining. I always like to get a feel for who's showing up to these lives, what kind of content you guys want to see. I got a lot of great recommendations last week. So just so you guys know, my goal is to do these every single week because I get so many questions from clients and my DMs just about all these different things related to hitting your body goals, whether it's mindset related, exercise related, nutrition, supplements. So last week I talked all about supplements and the 3 supplements you need in your routine in order to reshape your body. So in case you missed that, just so you guys know, all of my lives are still on my YouTube channel. You guys can always go back and check them out. You can still leave comments. You can still ask questions. It's not uncommon for me to do an entirely just separate live just to answer a question that someone left, which brings me to why we're even talking about this topic today, because this is one of the biggest questions that I get from so many clients that I have worked with. So just so you guys know, let me just kind of say this to kind of just get it out there first and foremost. There is no such thing as spot reducing. Okay. So yes, the title of this live stream is how to get rid of love handles in 3 weeks. And I'm going to exactly show you how one of my clients that I worked with did just that. I'm going to share with you the mindset hacks, the exercise hacks, the nutrition hacks, the whole 9. But just so you guys know, so you have realistic expectations, you cannot spot reduce. So if you are looking to start your fitness journey, or whether you've fallen off the wagon, want to get back on, or maybe you're trying to lose those last 10 pounds, understand that you can't just lose 10 pounds from your waist, right? Or from your arms, or wherever your problem area is. Your fat loss is going to probably be evenly distributed, right? If you're like most of us. And it's also going to depend on your genetics. So now that that's out the way, let me go ahead on and take a little sip before we get started with our live today. All right, y'all. So as you're coming on in, say hey, so I know who's joining. So like I said, this live came about because I get so many questions all the time on how do I target my stomach, right? A lot of people have issues with their stomach. They have problem areas, whether it be like that lower belly pooch. Some people got a little fupa. For YouTube reasons, I don't want to get censored, so I'm not going to say what the fupa stands for. Y'all can look it up if you don't know what that is. I've heard love handles. I've heard some people say, you know what, I just feel squishy overall. So kind of let me know in the comments, what area of your stomach do you feel like you struggle with the most? The majority of people that I've worked with that I've wanted to target their love handles are always so surprised when I tell them that, hey, just so you know, you could be doing exercises that are contributing to making your waist thicker. Now, yes, love handles are lower onto your waist. They're typically like right back here in this area, but the wrong exercises can actually make your overall waist up here wider. There's a perfect reason why I didn't want to wear a waist trainer today, so you guys could actually see what I'm talking about as I'm pointing to me and going through this. So the first thing I'm going to share with you guys is an exercise hack, because a lot of people, I see so many people make this mistake when they are inside the gym. And it's gotten to the point now where I don't even say anything anymore to people, but it definitely is something that makes me cringe every single time I see it. So if you truly are looking at losing your love handles, now, yes, love handles are excess fat, but really, ultimately, what you really want is that really like slim, kind of tight waistline, right? So if you're doing exercises that's going to make your waist thicker, right? So you're making your waist thicker this way, then you got love handles here. You're overall are going to appear much wider. And that's one of the biggest mistakes that I see so many of you guys make. So kind of let me know if you've ever done any kind of like weighted oblique exercises. You might be seeing people in the gym doing side bends like that with a big weight in their hands. You might see people doing like twists with a plate or a dumbbell or something at their chest, or a medicine ball or something like that. Kind of let me know, because what happens is that people tend to forget that your abs are muscle. Your core, it's muscle, right? You have muscles in the front, you have muscles that wrap around, you have muscles in your back. So anytime you add weighted resistance to those, you can in fact add size to those muscles. Now, in some cases, it's okay depending on the look you want to go for, but I don't know anyone who wants to make their waist wider. Most of us want to make our waist more thinner, more narrow, and have more of that hourglass shape that we really want to have. So first thing is that to really take a look at what kind of exercises that you're doing, and don't do any of them that are going to add size to your waist. Now, if you're unsure on what that is, make sure you check out. I will post here. I have a 3-day Road to Snatch program. It is an ad program that I created so that you guys can know the kind of exercises that you need to be doing in order to create the overall shape that you want. You can do it from the comfort of your own home. I have modifications in there. All the workouts can be done 20 minutes or less. And I don't have any exercises in there, y'all, that's going to make your waist thicker. I also include exercises that are going to target your low back area, that area where those love handles are, because a lot of times people don't realize that you have to tighten that area up too, right? So I include exercises in there. So if you're just unsure on where to begin with all that, make sure you check out. It's a free challenge for you guys to do, and you guys can get started right away with exercises that 100% will get you the look that you want to go for. All right, y'all. So the second thing is this. From the nutrition piece, I see so many women who want to reshape their waist, and just not even their waist, but their bodies in general. You're not eating to lose fat. So I'm not saying you have to starve yourself. I'm not saying you have to give up fats. I'm not saying you have to give up carbs. I personally like carbs. I tend to subscribe to carb cycling because it works very well for my body. It's worked really great for a lot of my clients. So I'm not saying that you have to give up food groups, but what I am saying is you do have to adopt an approach where you are eating to overall lose fat, okay? And you cannot do that without taking a few things out of your diet. So I could already tell you right now. Now, again, I don't think you necessarily need to count calories and things like that, but you have to eat the right things in the right amounts. And if you have a diet that's high in sugar, you're eating takeout multiple times a week, you're doing alcohol, you're doing all the happy hours, you're doing all the brunch on Sunday, right? You might be doing a brunch on Tuesday, or you might be eating fried foods, you might be eating processed foods, right? In the pantry, you might have snack attacks at night, and you go in the pantry and you're just eating everything, just eating the house because you're so super hungry. If you're doing all those things and you're doing the right workouts, it's not going to make a difference, because what happens is love handles, any kind of excess on your stomach, it's fat. And until you lose that, you're not going to reveal the overall shape that you want. So that's why it is so super important that you are eating to lose fat. And that does not mean starving yourself. That does not mean giving up carbs. That does not mean, only eating 500 calories a day or whatever, something crazy, or doing some kind of cleanse or fast that you guys saw because so-and-so did it and lost 20 pounds, right? So I just want to make sure that you guys understand this. And that's why I keep harping on this so many times when I talk to clients all over who want to work on this. Is it really comes down to eating the right things in the right amounts. And you'd be surprised at how much variety you can actually have in your diet while still being able to eat to enjoy yourself and have the results that you want to see. All right, so let me know in the comments if you ever felt like you had to give up, what you felt like you had to give up in order to get the overall waistline that you want and to target those stubborn areas on your body that you want. Now, I'm not saying that you can eat all the donuts you want in the world and the pizza I'm not saying you can do all that. But what I am saying is it's all about moderation, and that's a big reason why I take a more lifestyle approach with my clients who work with me one-on-one, or even who work with me in any of my challenges, whether it's my Build Your Curves program that dropped a couple weeks ago, my 21-day Snatch Waist Challenge, which you guys can feel free to hop on in and join, because I really think that a lot of times what happens is we do this kind of rinse and repeat cycle of going 100% all in, giving up foods, and then you realize that it becomes so unsustainable, you can't stick with it. And then you just kind of fall off the wagon, and you stay off the wagon. The wagon's rolling over you for the next week or a couple weeks or even months. And I see that cycle happen all the time. So the sooner you get to the point where you're able to say, okay, you know what? I know I want to live this lifestyle. I don't want to just lose my love handles. I want to maintain that loss once I get it. You have to start eating to lose fat and have it in a way that's going to be sustainable, okay? That other part is so super important, because if you're not able to sustain it, you're not going to be able to maintain those results, and you're going to keep going on this kind of rinse and repeat cycle over and over and over again, all right? So brings me to my next hack I'm going to share with you guys today, and that is it's all about mindset. You guys hear me say this all the time. You probably heard this across all kind of platforms. There's so many different people, right? But what I say about mindset is you really have to set realistic expectations. Now, y'all already know I'm going to keep it 100 with you guys. If you have been eating whatever you want, living your best food life for the past 3 months or 3 years or maybe 10 years, it is unrealistic to think that you're going to go make a couple of changes and then boom, see your results in 2 weeks, right? It's just not going to happen. So what I see so many people do is you set the bar super high, which is nothing wrong with that. But you then have to deal with being disappointed when you're not seeing yourself get there. So I am all about setting like micro goals or mini goals, if you like to call them, because it makes it more digestible. It keeps you motivated throughout the process. And what I found is that you achieve even more because you're constantly seeing rewards from the work that you're putting in. And that's what it really takes for you to really reshape your body, not even just losing the love handles, but get into like your overall ultimate dream body that you want to have. And I'm not trying to sit here and say to like change your goals up, because that's definitely not the case, all right? Because you can in fact see results in as little as 3 weeks, but it has to be with the right combinations of everything. So I'm going to show you guys one of my clients that I work with, who she actually did just that. She combined all the things that I'm sharing with you guys right now today. This is a client who took my 21-day Snatch Waist challenge. And when she did this challenge, you guys, like, don't get me wrong, my challenges do not play. First of all, my challenges do not play. We did not come to mess around, but we combined everything that I'm sharing with you guys in today's live, right? We got the exercises out of the equation that she didn't need to be doing, right? That were contributing to her waist becoming wider. We worked on the nutrition piece to where not only does she have, you know, a fat loss program that she could follow that didn't feel like it was crazy restrictive or she was depriving herself, but the Snatch Waist Challenge has 150 plus snack options, okay? So there is no such thing as getting bored of eating the same thing over and over and over again, okay? And she set her mindset up for success. We set those realistic expectations, and at the end of it, she lost 15 pounds. You can see drastic difference in her overall waistline. Like, I was just so excited when I saw her progress. And it is truly because she combined everything that we are talking about in today's live over the course of the 21 days. So if that is something that you guys want to get in on, then make sure you check out the link here. It is my 21-day Snatch Waist Challenge. It's one of my favorite programs to date. You guys can start it right away. It combines everything that I've talked about so that you can have the exercises that you need to be successful on your journey and to see the results that you want to see, the nutrition piece that you need, so you don't have to feel like you got to give up food groups and give up that. I got chocolate in there for snack options, all different kind of savory stuff, if that's more your thing, right? So there's a little bit of something for everybody. And then I have tons of mindset work in there, because if you don't set that foundation, you are not going to be able to get to where you want to be and also maintain that progress. All right, you guys. So the link down here is to join. You guys can join at any given time. It is a complete self-guided program. So that way, once you join, you can get started on your transformation right away. So let me know, guys, in the comments, what are some things that you would like for me to talk more about? I am always, always, always open to hearing about what you guys want to see. So last week, I got some recommendations for going in deeper on supplements, really around like fat loss supplements. And I think the other one was the difference between men and women supplements. So I got a lot of good lives along the way planned for you guys. Please make sure you like this video, subscribe to my channel, so I know that you want to keep content like this coming out. It also helps me to kind of know that, all right, they're here for these educational lives that we do on the weekend. All right, y'all. Well, if you have any questions at all about the challenge or about the 3-day free ad program, Road to Snatch, please make sure you let me know. I'm Brit, Inez, across all social media, and I'll talk to you guys all later. Bye.